He sent taunting letters to the police. He bragged about his kills. He gave himself a name the world would never forget: the Zodiac. He murdered at least 5 people in California and was never caught. This is his story. It's 1968, Northern California. A killer is on the loose, and unlike most criminals, he wants you to know about him. He writes to newspapers, he sends ciphers, he mocks detectives, and to this day, nobody knows who he really was. Welcome to Dark Case Files 8. Today we're diving into one of America's most chilling unsolved mysteries, the case of the Zodiac Killer. The first confirmed Zodiac attack happened on December 20th, 1968, near Vallejo, California. 2 teenagers, David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, were shot and killed while parked on a rural road. No witnesses, no motive, no suspects. 6 months later, on July 4th, 1969, the killer struck again. This time, he left a survivor. Darlene Farron was killed, but her friend Michael Mageau survived, despite being shot multiple times. Mageau described the attacker as a heavy-set white male. That description fit thousands of people. Then came the letters. In August 1969, 3 San Francisco newspapers each received a letter and a piece of an encrypted cipher. The writer claimed to be the killer. He demanded the newspapers publish the ciphers on their front pages, or he would go on a kill rampage. The newspapers complied. The cipher was eventually cracked by a schoolteacher and his wife. The message read, "I like killing people because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest." He signed his letters with a crossed circle, a symbol that would become one of the most recognizable in true crime history, the Zodiac symbol. But here's what made investigators' blood run cold. In every letter, he claimed to have killed more victims than the police knew about. He said his total count was 37. Detectives were baffled. The Zodiac left almost no forensic evidence, no reliable DNA, no fingerprints that led anywhere. He seemed to vanish after each attack. Over the years, hundreds of suspects were investigated. The most famous was Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted sex offender whose friends reported he had spoken about wanting to hunt humans. His watch had the Zodiac symbol on it. He matched the physical description. But there was a problem. His DNA and handwriting never definitively matched the Zodiac letters. He died in 1992, never charged. In 2021, a cold case team called the Case Breakers claimed to have identified the Zodiac as Gary Francis Post, a deceased Air Force veteran. But the FBI never confirmed this. The case remains officially open. So why did one of America's most brazen killers walk free? First, the technology simply didn't exist. No DNA databases, no digital surveillance, no cell phone tracking. Second, the Zodiac was careful. He chose isolated locations. He attacked at night. He wore gloves. Third, and perhaps most chilling, he may have simply stopped or blended back into normal life. A neighbor, a coworker, someone's father. The Zodiac Killer sent his last confirmed letter in 1974. Then, silence. The Zodiac Killer murdered at least 5 people, possibly dozens more. He taunted police for years, and he got away with it. If you want more cases like this, subscribe to Dark Case Files 8. Every week we go deeper into the darkest true crime stories in history. Who do you think the Zodiac was? Drop your theory in the comments below.